And we are back for night 2 of WrestleMania 39 for predictions. Podcast versus don't know yet. Don't know.
It's a thing.
Don't know
We're
what
here.
we're going to officially call it after tonight.
Yeah, but right now we are just here to basically discuss Mania and our thoughts about the second night of the card.
And kind of give our thoughts about who's going to win it and everything. Give our predictions at all.
Yeah, it's gonna be our predictions, but we don't know if we're gonna like tally the points anymore because
Yeah, because if you
such a
miss
hassle.
yesterday's predictions, first of all, go back and watch it because we've made pretty good points.
Mm-hmm.
And second of all, we tied. I don't want to spoil it,
Because
but
it's us. Of course we did.
we tied, and we're kind of just thinking about this is not a thing to versus.
Yeah, it's predictions podcast. There's really nothing like on the line for.
Other than
Yeah,
like bragging points like, hey, I beat you at this event.
yeah. Which I mean, we would do anyway, even if it wasn't officially tallied. Like, because we're just very competitive like that. So
Yeah. So anyway, are you ready to get into night 2 of WrestleMania?
I am.
All right, and I will be taking the first blow of this match of this event because Joy did it last time, so only fair that I do it this time.
Yeah, we're gonna alternate. So
We're gonna alternate and alternate.
yeah.
Anyway, so for the first match of night 2, we got Damage Control versus Lita, Becky Lynch, and Trish Stratus. And I'm gonna say Team Lita.
Oh,
I feel like because you got Lita and Trish, like I don't think they're just going to throw them to the wolves.
that's true. Are they still tag team champions or did they
Lita
lose
and Lynch are
those
tag team
titles yet?
champions. Yes.
Okay, so they haven't lost those yet.
No.
Oh, that's unfortunate. That puts a wrinkle in my idea. Hmm.
But maybe that will give Damage Control kind of like a hunger.
Yeah. Yeah, oh man, the fact that they're still champion kind of puts a
I mean, they,
wrinkle.
they they didn't really have time to defend it though, did they? Other than Raw.
Um, well, yeah, I mean, there's always time to defend if you do it right. But if you only do it once every 30 days, if that, then no, they didn't.
But
Dang,
what
man.
do you say? What's your take on this?
I think that Trish is going to turn on Becky Lynch because
You
they have
you think
some
so, huh?
past beef. Yeah, they have some past beef. But
Yeah.
at the
Plus,
same
wasn't
time,
it like Lita and Trish as like huge rivals back in the day?
yeah, they were. Yeah, Trish and Lita always hated each other in the ring. And so now they're just kind of thrown together because hey, we're two, legendary divas. Let's do this thing. Yay.
Hey, we don't say that D word around here either.
Whatever. If Trish can still be called Diva of the Decade, then we can still say the term.
God,
But
I'm glad that fucking belt is gone and
I know.
destroyed.
Yeah, that belt was not good. It was
That
nasty.
fucking butterfly belt.
It was such a weird design. Sad. Um. Okay, so that being said, I was 100% gonna go with Damage Control unless they were still champions, because it would make it really awkward if Lita and Trish turned on Becky Lynch and Becky Lynch is still a champion with Lita. So it's kind of like that they can't really turn on her unless Trish turns on both of them, which wouldn't be smart.
I I guess I mean Becky Lynch and Trish Stratus both had beef with Lita.
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
don't know. It's hairy.
Yeah, yeah, this is kind of like one of those. I really have no idea which way I would want to lean. Um,
Just go for all feels. It's all an all fucking feel podcast here.
yeah, true. Okay, well, with that in mind, I will go Trish's side
Because
because Trish is my favorite, like, of all time. I learned a lot from her.
Because, like you said, this is just a podcast now,
Yeah.
So all feels,
I will say, I think Trish would win. Um, Team Trish would win. And then maybe she kicks Becky Lynch after the fact because maybe Becky stole the limelight.
Maybe.
She's very arrogant, wearing the whole...
I
don't know if she even does that now, but...
The champions kind of take over her spotlight,
Right, yeah. So I can see that. Mainly, I just don't want Damage Control to beat Trish, because Trish should be on that pedestal. She deserves it.
But it would boost Damage Control's rep,
It would. And, I mean, they're going to get those titles off of them regardless of what happens, but...
But like I said, it's just a hairy thing, because it can go both ways, It
can. But I think I'm going to try to trust my heart more in Night 2. Because it's kind of safe to do that. Because Night 1 was not safe to trust the heart at all.
Yeah, like I said,
I can see every single thing in Night 1 would have been a loss if I went with my heart. So
if we do go for just a podcast, then it don't really matter who we go for,
Yeah, exactly.
But I still want this to be like a competitive thing,
Oh yeah, sure. Because I mean that's what we do. But I'm gonna agree with you and go with Team Trish, just because it's Trish, and she's my favorite. And then I will think that she will definitely turn on Becky at some point, but.
Hey, we'll find out,
Yeah. Well, I mean, they have beef, so they should.
Had beef.
And
they should.
Yeah, have.
They're all fucking vegan now.
I mean, I can see that for Trish, actually. But
anyway, on to the next matchup, which is going to be your favorite match.
Freaking sadness.
It is going to be the Titanic matchup between Brock Lesnar and Omos.
Yeah, like today's version of the immovable object versus the irresistible force. No.
Except none of them were kind of irresistible. Both of them were kind of fucking, yeah.
I mean, Lesnar in those jeans, though.
Cowboy Brock.
That was, look, honestly, though, that was, my favorite variation of him was during the whole Reigns feud.
I like how he's,
the last one.
I like how he's, a face now. If he really has a chance to show how funny he is,
Yeah, I mean, he really is genuinely funny. I'm really happy to see him showing that side of himself. And
he just never had a chance with Paul Heyman talking for him,
Yeah, but the whole forklift thing and the flannel.
That was amazing. That fucking forklift thing, him fucking lifting the ring, that was amazing.
Yeah, I loved that whole thing. So I'm happy that he's able to do that. And so I can't really say that both of these are kind of like an because he's still kind of in that vibe for me.
But we can both agree that Omos is not.
Oh yeah, 100%. Go away. Yes, yeet. No. Which is why it's going to be kind of painful that he was rumored to beat Lesnar.
So is he going to fucking throw her a fit?
I don't know.
All
I know is there's rumor of...
Is this going to be a new thing where he loses every pay-per-views and throw fits?
I mean, that is kind of his thing, isn't it?
He did it he did it Rumble, he did it Elimination Chamber.
Yeah. But look, you signed up for this. You know the assignment. You just have to go out there and do it. So, this is your job now. Welcome to the jobber's role. Which feels so bad being a beast, but...
Yes. Having Brock Lesnar and jobber in the same sentence is weird.
Wrong. It's so wrong. And that is actually why I am going to say frick the rumors, and I'm taking Lesnar. Because I cannot fathom Omos dude beating Lesnar. Can't do it.
I
would feel so cruddy.
I might split here.
Night 2, we might have a couple of them.
Because I feel this is going to be a little, to Omos,
Yeah, I agree. I do think that it will be, but I can't. In good faith, I cannot go against Lesnar with this guy.
But I mean, almost can't even beat Bobby Lashley. So what chance does he have against Lesnar?
There you go. Which also, Lashley's not on this card. I'm very sad about that.
For now, like not even LA Knight. LA Knight should have been on the card.
Oh my god, yeah, what? Yeah, he was having this whole rise. Where is he?
Well, the thing is, Bobby was supposed to take on Bray Wyatt, but he supposedly walked out. So
Yeah, I haven't heard from Bray in a very long time. He was supposed to be on multiple shows and just wasn't.
I heard he was hurt, but I also heard he
Hmm.
had played walked out like Sasha Banks. So
That feels wrong after that whole rise that you just had. It's kind of dumb, but okay.
I mean, I'm not going to like opine on it until I know for sure what happened to him.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we don't really know what's going on. Again, this is just kind of us kind of goofing off and talking about things, but I mean, I hope that he didn't just walk out. Because last I heard, he was hurt, and that was kind of putting a damper on
Yeah,
his
because
Mania thing.
Bray is kind of like one of the main draws of SmackDown right now.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, that entire story, and I mean, LA Knight is such a treasure. He's amazing.
LA Knight's amazing.
Yeah.
He's easily my top 10.
Oh yeah. Like just of sheer personality alone on that brand and that entire company, for sure top
Hell,
10.
he might be my top 5.
Maybe. He's just such a weird personality, but he kind of like pulls you in.
He's natural
So
with him.
he, yeah,
It's natural.
yeah, he has this natural magnetism to himself that it just brings you in as a viewer, and he honestly should be on the card. It is a travesty that he's not. And Bobby, maybe they should do something together.
Come down here. We got.
Not that we have room, but I would definitely like to see it'd be fine. Oh, okay.
Ah, I'm back. I had to go quiet for a second.
No problem. We're good.
I didn't hear word you said though. Just can you repeat it?
I don't remember what I said either.
Oh.
Just yeah, that it's a travesty that LA Knight and Bobby Lashley are not on this card, and I would be more than happy to get rid of this Lesnar match or the one following to put those two on the card instead.
Yeah.
I would be happy with that.
So I'm going for almost. We can have a split somewhere.
Yeah, here we go.
We got to split somewhere.
Yeah.
We got to split at some point. It is two nights.
Yeah, so I think that'll be like our only split, and honestly,
It should be.
I'm okay. Yeah, I'm okay losing that one.
I'll be okay losing it too because why not?
Yeah.
I feel like it's a safe bet to go for Almost, who's like a up and comer, because Brock is once again someone who's kind of all the way out.
Yeah, it feels really weird having like a torch passing event.
Even though Almost can't beat Bob Lashley, but we're not going to talk about that.
Yeah.
Anyway, on to the next matchup. And this is for you, right?
No,
Really?
because you did the first match.
Me, you. Okay, yeah, it's me.
It's just counting, man.
I stupid, okay? I stupid. Anyway, so it's for me this time. And
Yeah.
our next matchup is going to be Seth freaking Rollins versus Logan Paul. Our favorite little scammer, Logan Paul.
Yay.
And I gotta say, Logan, he's a famous person, so he's got the edge.
Yeah, plus there's a thought that he's gonna have help to beat Rollins because someone's gonna come in and make their debut.
Who, Jake Paul?
Which no, Jay White.
Jay White and Logan Paul working together. What?
Maybe Jay White just has a vendetta against Rollins, which would be an amazing rivalry going forward. So I kind of hope that happens, even though it comes at the expense of Logan Paul getting a W. It would be for the greater good.
I would have thought fucking Jake Paul kind of like put his foot in wrestling. You know.
It's only a matter of time before both Pauls show up. Let's be real.
And
I'm not going to be enjoying
then
that. But
they become tag team champions.
What would be worse, having the Usos have another run like they did, or the Pauls?
Both are nasty.
But I would much rather have the Usos have a run again.
Not like a 2-year run though.
No, not like a 380.
I'm tired of seeing the Bloodline hold the belts. I'm tired of that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I want some new, fresh blood holding the championships, you know? So I probably would say the Pauls to go over Usos.
I mean, it would be fun for me just because then they would have to contend with other teams that would be way better and would just smack them around.
Yeah, then
it would be really fun to watch.
Then they actually gotta show up and wrestle every week.
Yep, it'd be really fun to see. See what they actually have as talent.
Yes.
Which, I mean, Logan Paul is talented. I will have to give him that. He's very talented in the ring. Like, he's very athletic. I don't think he can wrestle, but I think he's.
I'm gonna throw up for a second, but I gotta say Logan Paul did impress me at the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, he's very athletic. I don't think that being athletic always translates well to being a wrestler, but in this company it does.
Hey, he got hops. That's one thing.
Yeah. Man do be having some hops. I will give you that.
He do be hopping though.
He was the bunny all along.
I think he should be the Bad Bunny.
I would actually be on Logan Paul's side if he faced Bad Bunny. Let's be fair.
Book it, Triple H.
No, please don't. Actually, please don't book that.
WrestleMania Backlash: Logan Paul versus Bad Bunny.
I would legitimately hate that. Please do not do that.
He's gonna book it now. Watch.
Worst idea ever. Never do that.
Triple H secretly watches our videos.
As long as he hasn't tuned in to the past ones where I kind of ripped him apart. I do appreciate his personality, but I've been against him for a lot of things that he's done to my favorites. So anyway.
But you can't deny he's doing pretty good at the career role, you know.
Oh yeah, 100%. Because he has a mind for the business. Unlike old people who need to learn how to step aside, he actually has a mind for the business. So he's doing a really good job, or was doing a really good job.
So
we'll see.
So you're saying who are you saying, Rollins or Paul?
Yeah, I'll go with Paul just because of the whole Jay White rumor. Although again, like I said in night one, Rollins would wipe the floor with Logan Paul.
Yeah, Rollins would destroy this little YouTube kid.
Yeah, it hurts me to not go with Rollins because Rollins is one of my favorites too. So to not go with him.
Plus,
on the night of my heart.
Plus, it kind of hurts me because I don't like Logan Paul.
No, I know you don't.
So it kind of hurts me that I'm going with him actively, you know.
Yeah, I mean, ideally he would lose.
But they're not going to make him lose a throwaway match like this, you know.
Yeah, like when it was against Reigns, he could easily lose that one.
Yeah, but
in a match
this
like
match
this,
there's nothing for Paul if he wins, you know. So
yeah, exactly. So he can take the win, be all hype and guzzle Prime, whatever he wants to do. Have a Gatorade bath, but in his own energy drink. Do whatever you need. Just make it as hype as possible for your.
Maybe one day I should do a video trying Prime.
I don't know if that'd be a very good idea.
Because I heard it's pretty good. I never tried it because I don't want to put anything in my mouth that has Logan Paul's name on it.
Thank you for saying name.
Haha.
Sorry. Anyway, yeah, I
I
agree.
mean, maybe it was KSI's whole thing that it tastes good. Maybe that's all KSI.
I mean, I have no doubt that that would be a work as well, but I also don't doubt that it does taste good because it has like, it's supposed to. It's got good flavor.
I
It's also,
I have Prime now third actually. I should try it sometime, but probably not.
eh, I'd rather not.
My sister gave me a Prime when I was sick, and I never tried it because I didn't want to put anything out that has Logan Paul's name on it. So,
Hmm.
but who knows? Maybe it's delicious. I heard pretty good things about Prime.
I'm happy with my Fanta. I'm good.
Like I said, maybe I'll try it sometime. Who knows? Maybe KSI's addition to that made it taste edible.
Maybe.
But we're getting off of Logan Paul here and go to the next match.
Yes, please.
You're going for Rollins, I'm going for Paul, right? Or no?
No, I agree with you on the Paul thing. I just asterisk Rollins should and would.
You were just singing. You were just singing Rollins' prayers all fucking discussion.
Praises,
So
yeah. Yeah, well, because I like Rollins. So,
and he should win, but he won't.
he should win, but he won't. Unfortunately.
Next matchup it is for you, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right, it is the men's tag team showcase. We get Ricochet and Braun Strowman versus Street Profits versus Alpha Academy versus Viking Raiders.
One of the little things about this that I actually don't really know much about.
Yeah,
I haven't
same.
really been keeping.
Same with the other
Yeah.
Same with the other showcase on night one. Is who?
Yeah.
Who? You know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at least we have all four competitors in this one. Like,
Yeah.
it's not.
It's-
There is no unknown. It
There's
is
not
what
the
it is.
unknown factor in this match.
Right. So let's see. If I recall, the Street Profits were supposed to not be a thing for a bit. They were supposed to be splitting up or something.
But when that's going to happen, who the fuck knows?
Yeah, exactly. At some point they're going to, so I'm just going to go ahead and eliminate them from my pick right now because I don't know when.
Alpha Academy is supposed to flip too because Otis being with the Mexican male models.
Which is just hilarious.
So it's down
Good try.
to Viking Raiders and Braun Strowman and Ricochet to me.
Right. Now, I do like the team of Ricochet and Strowman.
I do too.
I like that team a lot.
That team,
I think they
that team's amazing.
yeah, they have a lot of fun together, and also they complement each other very, very well. On the other hand, the Vikings have always kind of been one of my favorites,
and they've
back in
been
the ROH days.
and they've been teaming up a hell of a lot longer than Braun and Ricochet have.
Exactly. Yeah, they have time in.
But I'm pretty sure Braun and Ricochet have defeated Viking Raiders before. So
I believe so. The last time I watched SmackDown, they did not.
yeah, the last time they fought, they didn't win, but I'm pretty sure at some point they beat the Viking Raiders.
Yeah. Well, you know what they always do say about like having momentum going into an event usually means that you're not going to win it.
Unless your name is
So-
unless your name is and why you're fat too, then yeah, that's just true.
Yeah, pretty much. So based on that, I'm leaning more towards Ricochet and Braun. But it does feel kind of weird that having like this kind of like
It would be
randomly thrown together team.
yeah, but they're so good together.
They
I like
are.
that team.
Me too.
And plus, Ricochet is your World Cup winner, so
I mean, true. Although they had like multiple
Americans in that match.
Americans, which is really weird. How you gonna call it a World Cup and like half the
Even
competitors are from here?
even Mustafa Ali, who is from who's from Pakistan, is still American.
It was really weird.
Like half that fucking tournament was Americans.
Yeah. Well, like they don't have the the right policies to do like an actual
They
World
could have
Cup.
easily put like Sheamus in that match for Irish, like
Yeah, but even him, he's actually American. Like he is of Irish blood, but he's not from Ireland.
I thought he was.
I was pretty sure he's from here. Cause last I knew, he was like discovered in Florida or something.
Uh,
I'm not
no,
entirely sure.
he was
I
born in
don't
Dublin.
really.
Yeah.
Well, good for him. He actually is what he's advertised as. That's rare. Kind of like, Jinder being a Canadian, even though he's actually Indian, even though he's actually not. Freaking. At least Sheamus is legit.
It's just that you couldn't really fake an Irish accent though, could you?
Well, no, I mean, I had no doubt that he was Irish, but I didn't know that he was born and bred in Ireland.
Yeah, according to Wikipedia, he's from Ireland. So there you go.
All right, cool. Good.
Good for him. Good for him.
Yeah. Good for them. They actually got a genuine Irishman. I appreciate that.
Anyway,
Oh yeah. Anyway, did I ever actually say my team?
no, you
I went
didn't.
off a tangent there.
You just kind of go for Ricochet and Braun Strowman about how they're a good team, then Viking Raiders, how you like them since ROH. So
Yeah,
I'm going for Braun Strowman. I'm going for Braun Ricochet, but
yeah, I think I'm going to as well. I mean, I do like the Viking Raiders for sure, but Braun and Ricochet are a lot more fun, and I think having them have some kind of a rise would be really cool.
I like how I just did my fucking prediction first, even though it was your turn, but whatever.
Yeah, you knew where I was going with it. It's fine.
So both going for Braun, both going for the bald guys. All right, on to the next match. And speaking of Sheamus, we got a triple threat. We got a triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship with Drew McIntyre, our Irish boy Sheamus, and Gunther. Guta.
Yep,
Gotta do it right.
you do.
This is my match, right?
Yeah, it is.
Gunther.
Yeah. I mean, it was really easy to say that, though, because it kind of, like, with Reigns all that time, Gunther wins, lol. Like, he's on this magical run, right? So,
Gunther's a beast, you know?
he is very talented. I agree. I do like him in the ring. Personally, I would like Sheamus to win it so he can get that
That
Triple Crown, Grand Slam, whatever.
Yeah, Grand Slam at this point, because
Yeah.
that's what time he has not won yet. I want to see him go one on one, like screw Drew, put Sheamus and Gunther back into the matchup together.
Well, yeah, because Sheamus actually did beat Gunther, but it wasn't official.
'Cause that was like a
Because
5-star
the
banger at Clash of the Castle, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I would be tempted to go with the Sheamus route because Gunther did tap, but it didn't count, and I'm still kind of bitter about that. So I would be more inclined to say Sheamus, but I I don't think they're gonna have Gunther lose anytime soon. He's supposed to have some kind of like huge Reigns-esque run. I mean, unless they're gonna use Mania as the catalyst for the big changeover.
Is he gonna be the one to break Honky Tonk's record?
Maybe. I can see it.
So I'm pretty sure he's already like 200 days. So give it like
I can see it. He's a very good champion.
I like Gunther. He's a cool guy.
I like what he stands for.
Yeah,
He
he stands for like actual wrestling.
yeah, he speaks to the purist and the traditionalist within me. So I do like that. And I do think that facing these two brutes is actually going to be beneficial for him. Because as a technician and a ring general, these two are just going to be brawling at it and trying to kill each other.
Yeah, because
in the
Drew and
ring,
Sheamus
and then
are
he can
kind
just-
of broken up now. R.I.P. Banger Bros.
Yeah, there's probably a good reason for that as well. Why they're kind of
It's
disbanded.
it's totally not for any
Outside
areas of
references.
the internet that had the same name as that.
Right, yeah. Definitely not a failsafe for the E to
Definitely not them.
quickly drop them.
Definitely not them doing the research. And
Yeah, this definitely wasn't just an escape plan to get out of what they got themselves into. It's definitely legit. But anyway, I think from a strategical, that's probably the wrong way of putting it. But yeah, from a strategy perspective, I do think that Gunther has the advantage there. Because these two are just going to fight, and then he's going to come in there and clean up things
pick
from
the
that point.
bones.
Yeah, exactly. Which he's very smart and able to do.
And you get that kind of guy fucking throwing chops at you. Ooh boy.
Yeah.
Like Sheamus' chest from Clash of the Castle was fucking red.
Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be a really good fight.
And
Again.
consider how fucking white he is, that was bad.
Yep.
So he can throw a mean chop, you know.
Oh, for sure.
So both going for Gunther.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I would love to see Drew or Sheamus win it, I think Gunther is going to be the best safe bet.
Yeah, I want Sheamus to win, but I don't think he will.
Oh, Gunther.
Mm-hmm.
I love saying his name. It's so fun.
I can tell.
Anyway, on to the next match. We have two more matches and they got 12 minutes left to go, so let's get through these. So that next match is going for me, right?
No.
Me,
It's
you,
mine.
me, you, me, you. Yeah, okay, you.
Maybe I should have gone first. It's throwing you off.
Yeah. So it is going to be for the Raw Women's Championship. We got Bianca Belair versus Asuka.
Yeah. You know, as good as she's been for me, I think I'm actually gonna take Asuka.
I want to go. I want to go for Bianca just because she always burns me whenever I don't go for her. But Asuka, her whole
Yeah.
her whole Dark type Pokemon gimmick is amazing. Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Shiny form.
that we've established last time.
Yeah. Yeah, this is shiny Asuka. It's the alternate form.
Regional variant
Yeah. I love that. But yeah, I really do like this kind of
version of her.
change in her. Yeah, is really fun. And honestly, Bianca Belair's held the title for a very long time.
Yeah,
So,
almost like a year at this point. Like
yeah, which well deserved. She's very talented. She does go beast mode, and I like it. But I do think that Mania is going to be the turning point in a lot of things, and so it just makes sense that she would drop it too.
plus Asuka's been on a roll lately, you know.
Yeah,
And I'm not sure it's going to stop at Mania. I think she's going to go ham at Mania too.
I agree. But I do think it'll be a really good match. Much like
Oh, it will.
night one, it's going to be a heck of a match.
As Sheamus calls it, banger after banger after banger.
God. Internet. Agreed.
So we tied again.
We do. But at least we have a split this card. So,
Yeah, even though it's probably going to be the end of me, but hey.
I actually think it will be too. Because Lesnar's not supposed to win, but I can't go with Omos. So,
Well, we're going to find out because I don't think I think we're going to tie this match too.
I hope so.
And for the final match of this 2-night spectacular, it's going to be for me.
Yes, it is.
I got to do this matchup,
Yep, you go first anyway.
which is going to be for the WWE Undisputed Championship. where Roman Reigns takes on Cody Rhodes. And I gotta say, Cody Rhodes.
Mm-hmm. It's time.
Because I'm not going based on like, oh, Roman Reigns is going to lose because Cody Rhodes is going to they're making up for Stardust or anything. I'm going based on they already have a championship made for him.
Right, that was so dumb. Like them releasing that image was very dumb.
Like
it telegraphed
how
everything.
you make a championship for him and then expect him to lose, you know?
Exactly. So like no, but they've had a history of doing this. They would like leak out pay-per-view cards from months down the road, and there's somebody who's completely new as champion. So they've always had a problem with pre-planning and telegraphing.
But unless that's like a really good faked image, why would you have a championship already made for Cody Rhodes when he's not supposed to win it? You know.
Exactly. But yeah, I do think going back to night one where we said that the Usos were going to lose, I think that Reigns is going to lose, and this is just going to be finally
the end of the bloodline.
Well, yeah, I mean, at least as their reign of terror. So I do think that a lot of titles are changing hands in this event.
Maybe Randy will come back and form legacy of Cody Rhodes again.
Oh, you had me in the first half.
You wouldn't like a legacy return? A legacy return?
What I want.
Now that Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton are both mega stars.
Yeah, but what I want is for Randy to just be himself again and not team with anybody, because that's never been his thing. He needs to be him, not a duo. And so I agree with you on him coming in and getting involved in this, because again, Reigns and company was what took you out. So you're gonna come back
and destroy them.
Kind of ruin things. Yeah, exactly. He's always had a habit of doing that too. He did destroy the Authority from the inside, which was nice.
Yeah, so he had a history of destroying teams, stables.
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, all of them. You know, and it's honestly H's fault for putting him on that path when he kicked him out of Evolution. Like, stables are bad.
But
he's been taught that.
But well, I guess it's tied. I'm about to say, because you got Solo Sikoa to worry about too.
Maybe that will be where Randy comes in, because the Usos are already going to be out of the equation after getting beaten for the titles. If Solo is going to show up to try to take out Rhodes, Randy's going to show up to make sure that doesn't happen, make it 1-on-1, and then Rhodes will beat Reigns, because Reigns can't go without the bloodline.
Yeah.
And honestly, the momentum is all with Cody right now, because he gave Solo his first loss. So
his first real loss.
Everything is coming up Rhodes.
Because I do stats for fun.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the first time that Solo actually lost. He lost a couple of times due to disqualification, but that was his first actually real pinfall loss.
Yeah, he was the first time that he's been pinned or submitted was against Cody. So it makes sense.
The enforcer's falling apart too. So
I hate the idea of calling him the enforcer. There's only one enforcer, and it is not Solo.
Well, the enforcer is a bloodline, at least.
I know, but still, that nickname and moniker does not belong
to Solo.
No, not a bit, because you are nowhere near that level. But I digress. I agree. I think Cody takes it.
Count how many times you get triggered in this video.
Numerous. It started triggering when Theory was brought up, and it just spiraled from there.
I think you've been triggered at least in like half these matches.
Most of the matches I have been. I don't like Dominic. I don't like Theory.
You don't like heel Finn.
I don't.
You don't like Almas.
Ripley and Flair was okay.
You don't like Logan Paul, which is understandable.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much every match. Yeah, I've been triggered a lot.
Just a lot of.
But it's okay.
Just a lot of don't likes, you know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a lot in this company that I don't like, and we're coming to the end of the era of my likes. So I'm.
Which is going to be weird for us doing this predictions thing going forward.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to find somebody to actually like be okay with.
Seth?
And I don't even know who that would be. I mean, I do like Seth. So maybe.
Austin Theory. There you go. There's a guy you can look forward to. The new Randy Orton.
Rick, you. No.
Everybody
is fine.
Everybody says he's the new Randy Orton.
Everybody who's not in the know says that he's the new Orton. But people who actually grew up on Orton and know what the man's done know the difference. And with that,
anyway, both going for Cody Rhodes here because he already has a championship made out. It's pretty much confirmed at this point he's going to be winning the match.
Yes, and I'm very happy for that. I like Rhodes too, so maybe I'll
maybe next year at War Games we can have Rhodes, Sami Zayn, Owens, and Orton versus the Bloodline.
I am down for that.
And so is Dino.
The Randy call works like a charm every time.
That would be a hell of a War Games match, you know.
It would be. That'd be great.
Of course, that would mean Bloodline being two in a row, but
hey, it works.
Maybe they could be the undisputed era for main roster.
Maybe
the undisputed era has been every War Games match in NXT's version of it. So who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we're going to cut it here, guys, because Joy has to go. Say your petition down below. We're interested in hearing about that, and we'll figure out what we'll do with this series going forward at Backlash.
Yeah.
So
sounds like a plan.
Check her out. Check me out. Even though I don't want to post much anymore, but
I've been posting more than I should.
Maybe that'll change in the future. Who knows? And yeah, catch you guys later for Backlash.